So as you can see in this video, that fixed base structure as deforming most than the isolated building, because in isolated building observe that base is also moved with the structure, and hence that deformations in upper stories will be minimum. As in fixed case, that deformation is very large, and hence the structure may subjected to damage. But in case of that isolated base, we can observe minimum displacements than the fixed base. To conclude this dynamic analysis, the initial stiffness of the bearing influence the dynamic behavior of the structure, that is true. And for earthquake intensities less than 1 g of ground acceleration intensity, the isolators with initial stiffness less than 10,000 kN per meter are suggested, because if we use uh, higher initial stiffness bearings, that those isolators will not work with minimum intensity of earthquake, and hence that is also a pure case can relate to that. It is basically like a fixed base, and hence we have to use, we need to use that bearings with less initial stiffness for uh, in earthquake intensities less than 1 g 1 g intensity. So the lead rubber bearings with high initial stiffness, like that one, we have optimized that model 156 with highest 51% damping ratio. That those are mostly suitable for heavy buildings, for heavy mass structures such as less flexible buildings that are, for example, a very wide building, but it is not too tall to become flexible, but it has some dynamic response to the but it has some dynamic response. Hence, those buildings can be isolated with lead rubber bearings with high initial stiffness. Basically, the idea is uh, the seismic mass should be higher to use lead rubber bearings with higher initial stiffness. These can also be used in bridges, nuclear reactors, and radar systems, because bridges are heavier than normal structures and nuclear reactors are much heavier. The bridge and nuclear reactors can be easily idealized as single degree of freedom system. Hence, greater horizontal forces generated by the ground motion. Yeah.